If you are looking for an RV that is as close to a home on wheels, like a true home on wheels that you can get, welcome to the DRV Mobile Suites. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here at Blue Compass RV today in Dallas, Texas, taking a look at this 2024 DRV Mobile Suites, and the model number on this is a mouthful, so I'm going to come up to the door so we can see it. It is a 40KSSB4, as you can see there, and you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen. This is definitely a very popular floor plan layout from DRV Mobile Suites, and it is a huge fifth wheel RV. I mean, it is absolutely massive. So you'll be able to see those specs on the screen. I would definitely recommend a 1-ton dually at the minimum to tow something like this. You could even tow this with a semi-truck, as this is one of the most, heavy fifth wheel RVs out there in existence. So it is a beast. Now there's quite a bit of things to talk about on here, inside and out, that make this one of the highest quality fifth wheel RVs. Right away can tell, I mean, very beautiful molded fiberglass front cap, all automotive grade, full body paint schemes on it. I want to get inside quickly because the generator is a little loud. Obviously you want to see the inside too, but you need to see like your connections here. They're all screwed in and everything is all painted here. And then this is all like a fiberglass shell all the way down throughout this whole front cap area, where you look at any other standard fifth wheel RV, and not to say anything bad about any of these other brands, whether it's Open Range, Flagstaff, Alliance, whatever, but you don't have that same really thick, solid fiberglass. I mean, this is still fiberglass, but it's like that flexible fiberglass, and then you have these seams and everything down the side here. You can see the difference in construction right away on these mobile suites. They are just a whole different beast, where they are built so differently. This also has a 3 1/4 inch thick sidewall. The standard RV sidewall on a fifth wheel RV is 2 inches thick. This is 3 1/4 inches thick, so way better insulation. It also uses for that additional 1/4 inch of thickness, a material in there called Monsanto, and basically what that is it's a barrier that basically locks out moisture, or traps. You know what? Let me listen to this breakdown of what it is real quick. It's a thermal foam core vapor barrier. I had to go listen to my last video I did on a DRV Mobile Suites to remember that mouthful, but if you've ever had an RV before and you wake up on, a cold morning or maybe a hot morning, and you see all the moisture buildup on the sidewalls, and you can actually see the frame pieces down the side of the camper, that barrier in there prevents all that from happening. It's basically another additional barrier there that prevents all the condensation buildup on the walls, and it just is another added part of insulation into the camper. So way better insulation overall. So many additional things too, like you have a security camera over your entry door, you have metal protectors over your awnings here. There's a 15-inch sandwiched frame underneath here. So it's actually 2 6-inch thick frames there sandwiched on top of each other, another 3-inch frame there, so 15 inches in total. And you have a complete independent suspension system underneath here as well. You get the Cooper Work Series tires, so that looks like that is the same Cooper tires we see on a lot of other products, basically the most heavy duty tire you will find on a fifth wheel RV. And then let's head inside. But that 3 1/4 inch thick sidewall is just such a huge deal. Now, as we walk inside here, I want to give you a second to take a look around. Now, keep in mind, if you do not like this interior color, there are many other different interior color options that you can get. If you are interested in this RV, again, I'm here at Blue Compass RV, and Blue Compass has over 100 different locations across 33 different states. So you can use the link down below in the description or comments of this video to find all the different locations and prices throughout the United States, and different options from DRV Mobile Suites as far as interior colors go. And I'm going to also film the DRV Mobile Suites next to me, which is a different floor plan layout with a different interior color. So stay tuned for that video. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss that one, because I'll show that other DRV after this one. So it'll be its own separate video where you can see a contrasting model with different interior colors, different floor plan layout. Now, this is an expensive camper. So this here, you can see the price on it. It's going to be one of the most expensive campers you can buy at a dealership at $169,995. This is the MSRP right here, $246. Dry weight, you can see, is over 18,000 pounds, and it's just a monster of an RV. Here's an estimated monthly payment That is estimated with 20% down at a 9.99% APR. So that is what that is calculated at. 20% of this is going to be somewhere around $32,000 to $35,000. So that's what you're looking at here with this mobile suites. I don't know what the length of that term is. 120 months. So you can also finance that for longer if you want to do 144 months, 180 months, things like that. Sometimes you might even be able to get up to 240 months if you have good credit. So all things to consider. Okay, now as we step inside here, obviously this thing is a monster. This is a huge fifth wheel RV, and you can really get a feel for that when you see me in the space. So let me get this camera out so you can see me walk around and see what I look like in here, because this is a giant fifth wheel RV. I do want to take my shoes off, so while I get around there we go. Okay, look at how big it is in here, y'all. I mean, massive. You have a ceiling fan in here, tons of space to move around, and the ceiling height is so tall I can't even touch the ceiling. I mean, it is massive, absolutely massive ceiling. I can touch the ceiling fan but not the ceiling height. And slide out boxes are huge. Hopefully you can see me here, but I mean, that ceiling height is got to be, that's probably at least 7 feet tall, if not even taller. So tons of space in here. You can feel the quality right when you walk in. This is one of those models where it's very hard to translate the quality you're dealing with in a video, but if you come see one in person, you will absolutely see what I'm talking about. All of the finishes in the slide out boxes and things like that are done really, really well. I will say though, like, let's really dig into it, because I think everybody deserves to see everything there is to see. There are a couple like staple spots here where this putty just needs to be rubbed down a little bit so it has a little bit, a little bit cleaner look up around there. I would expect that in this price range. So, but I think literally just with a rag that will look a whole lot better. But other than that, I mean, looks pretty dang good down the line up here. A nice LED lighting up in the slide out box. Looks good all the way down here. All of this is solid wood, of course. Hidden hinges. Everything looks really clean on that. Looks really nice up in here. Not carpet lined up there. That's something you really only see in motorhomes. Then as we track back this way, in your windows, all of your windows are wood framed. So you can see that looks like a nice residential style window. And they're able to do this because of how thick the sidewalls are. And you also have day and night shades on all your windows. You can see how they sit into that space there, and you have that pull down night window or night shade as well. So MCD roller shades. Slide out boxes are so big. I mean, even this storage up here, I really got to reach for. See the space up in there. Great for full timing, of course, with all this storage space, the quality that you're getting. Now, a couple things that are, and some people may not like, you do have carpet in here. Now, I understand now the justification for the carpet, as if you're living in this and you're walking around barefoot a lot of times, this carpet is just a better feeling material. It doesn't feel cold to the touch. It's softer, and it's just better when you're barefoot inside of your camper. But some people are just adamant, no carpet whatsoever, and this does have carpet in it. You also have heat ducting ran through the flooring. Now you can see they actually run 2 ducts through here. So this is one of the only campers I've ever seen where you have this much heat ducting inside of the camper. And this again is designed more so to be lived in full time. So you get this more residential style heating, which gives you a direct flow of heat coming into the camper as opposed to heat having to run through all these different coiled ducting. If you ever look like under the hood, so to speak, for a camper that has heat ducting that is ran through the cabinetry, I mean, the amount of curves and bends that heat has to run through and that air has to run through is pretty drastic, whereas this just gives you a straight line of ducting where the heat is getting much more quickly transferred into the camper. So I know some people don't like that, but it is the most efficient way of heating a camper, which makes sense in something more designed for full-time living. For the specific floor plan layout, some pretty cool things. First of all, you have this set of chairs here, and these chairs do swivel around. How cool is that? I mean, I just love that. And that is a nice looking chair here as well. Cloth material on here. This table has storage all around it. So you see your storage space down underneath there. Storage space underneath here. Get up into that area for your storage, and that is all connected underneath there. Soft close cabinet doors. Plus, this table also has some different functions with it as well. So let me actually pull or put this camera down one more time so we can look at some of the different functionality we're getting. You have some latches here that are holding this table in place currently. So first of all, I can unlatch the latches underneath this table where the divider's at in the middle, and you can pull this open. You have a leaf here in the middle of the table, so you can extend this with the leaf. You also, in addition to being able to extend it with just the leaf, can also latch this back up. Does so very easily. And there's another latch here that releases that allows you to pull this whole table out like so. So two different ways to extend this table and give you a lot of seating there, which is another very nice little touch that you have with the table. And again, just love that those seats swivel. That is so cool. Outlets on both sides of this table. They have another model too that has a cool little like desk space in this area, if I remember correct. So lots of different floor plan options from Mobile SUites. You have outlets and USB plus USB Type-C connections on there. So same here. Actually, that's just that one that has the USB ports. The other one is standard. You have, forgot that light, outlet there. This is a perfect coffee bar area. I mean, what a space to put your coffee pot, Keurig, whatever you use for coffee, or something else in that space as well. If you want to do like beverages or whatnot, great area for that. Nice big open storage here. And this is a glass door, but it has like this textured design in it, as you can see there. Of course, it has solid surface countertops, pull-out drawer. Now, this is where it's interesting. They're using a plywood drawer. It's not solid wood, and it doesn't use dovetail connections. That's like the one thing I wish I would have seen in here is some dovetail connections for these drawers that you have. But other than that, I mean, everything else is top-notch. That's just one improvement they could likely make to just keep up with what some other brands in the market are doing. Storage space underneath here. And that's not bad. I mean, these are really thick drawers that you have there. I just think the staples versus, dovetail joint are just not as, long-term resistant. Right here, I love this because this is a set of recliners, but it also has the flip up spot right here for the armrest. So you can use this as a love seat. So a great spot there if you want to cuddle up, you have the ability to do that. If you have a kid with you, then they can sit there between the parents and different things like that. Nice big campside windows here. Again, pull down blackout shade, pull down day shade, storage all up above here for the full timers. And then these are power recliners. So let's see how far this reclines back here. Must say it does take a minute. It's not super quick, but that's okay. Let's get this all the way out so we can see what we're working with. I'm sure it reclines back plenty far, but we just want to be sure. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so it gives you a pretty good spot to lay down there. And when I sit down, these are a little bit more on the firm side, so definitely more support than some of the more squishy recliners that we see in some other campers. I think a lot of people will find these to be really nice. Feels like a good quality, strong material. It's not like super plushy feeling where it feels like it's, fragile. So I like that as well. And then it's just a nice, comfortable sofa. No complaints from me here. You have USB ports in the seat there. I don't know why I was looking like I was like leaning into that button, so it looked like I was pressing that super aggressively hard, but it's just because I was supporting my weight into it. TV right across from here, that's a 50-inch screen TV. You have your electric fireplace too, and look at all the storage around the TV. That is fantastic as well. The lighting in here is just beautiful. You can see all the accent lights throughout in the island, around the cabinetry. Just the lighting looks really, really fantastic. And in fact, there's even a light up there that is not turned on right now. We'll probably find that switch here in a moment. Sofa here we'll make into a bed. I'm going to show you this here in one moment. Goodness gracious. But love that it's a 3-cushion sofa, so plenty of space to actually lay out across here. This is definitely a 100 or 101 inch wide fifth wheel with all the space that you have inside. Ceiling fan up there, you can see that moving around. And then, wow, that looks really interesting on the camera. It's moving much faster in person, but the frames per second here makes it look very cool. More shades on the windows, dimmer switches on your lights, so you can see it's like this turn dial that actually can turn the lights all the way off, and you can get any sort of illumination that you want there. More storage for the full timers. You might need actually you will definitely need a step stool to get up there. I cannot, even being 6'1", reach that top shelf. Let's see if this is open too. Yeah, so this is more open storage, no shelving in there. And then yeah, there's a shelf in that one to the right. Nice looking lights on both sides of the sofa. Really nice looking kind of hostel vibe on those light fixtures. And then you got tables on both sides of the sofa with outlets down there on the corners on both sides. Now let's see how this sofa makes into a bed, because it's kind of cool. It's my favorite bed mechanism that I have seen so far. So first step, get rid of these pillows. Then you have to get rid of these cushions. Same thing with the material on this sofa, very durable. It feels just like almost like rugged. It's a really strong feeling material. You have a wireless charging pad here I did not show you as well. And I'm trying not to move too fast so I don't shake the camera too aggressively, but I can see it moving. So hopefully it's not making anybody seasick over there. Then this here, I haven't actually messed with this too much, so we're gonna have to kind of figure this out together, but I think I know how it works. Wait a minute, maybe I don't. Okay, there we go. Okay, it does work how I thought. And there are legs that drop down here for more support. I'm not gonna put them down now, but there is more support there. However, this is also going to touch the ground. So we can drop that down like so. Those legs will help keep it more even and level than what it is currently. And then this just flips down right here, and you now have a bed. And this isn't gonna be, you know, a huge bed by any means, but definitely big enough where if I lay down on it, I can get a good night's sleep here. If I need to stretch all the way out, I gotta lay diagonal being my height, but you can see fully extended. It's probably about 5'11", 5'10" in length or so, give or take. But that's how this makes into a bed. To get it back into the sofa, just go like that, flip that up, and then this folds in on itself and drops down like so. Put the cushions back on. I think these are all the same cushions? Yeah, I think they're universal back cushions, so it doesn't really matter where those go. And I think that's pretty much it. Cool, so that's how that works. I did miss showing you in the recliners, in the flip down portion of the armrest. There's some additional things here. So flip this back down and you have outlets and USB ports here in the armrest. So we swivel around this way. Love the LED light up above that cabinetry. You have whisper quiet ACs in here, so all the ACs are on full blast right now, which is why my generator is just howling. But the ACs are super quiet, so we love that. You see all your sound connections here. It also comes with, that looks like a Sony Blu-ray player, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's an amplifier or what that is. If someone knows what that is, let me know down below in the comments. I hadn't opened the store yet, so I wasn't sure what that was. Sound controls here with Bluetooth, of course. And then soft close cabinets on these. Again, 50-inch screen TV. There is storage back behind here. So open this up and you have shelving behind the TV. You can also, I wonder if it stays. No, it doesn't stay out that way. So really intended to be watched with it in that position. Storage next to the fireplace. You can see actually pretty deep storage pockets on both sides. And then that brings us to the kitchen area where we have, ooh, look at that, y'all. That is a nice mechanism there. Did y'all see that? As you open the door, there's a hinge that just brings that out with it. Wow, that could be utilized in some homes. That just makes sense. That's nice. And that's all metal in here too. These are all metal parts. Love that. That's pretty neat. Drawer that pulls out here. Soft close on your cabinet doors. And same mechanism here. What do y'all think about that? That is pretty interesting. Huh, that's cool. That was my first time opening those, so I did not know it did that. Lots of countertop space in the kitchen. Now, on here, this does come right up to the wall with your stove and oven. This is a real tile backsplash, and even this part here is like the solid surface countertop material. Right here, this is actually really nice. You have this lip with this ledge in here, so you could stack things on here. I mean, if you wanted to put like a cookbook right here with the pages open, that would hold the pages open. lots of things you could put up to support right here. I mean, anything that is a flat surface can go into this ledge and stay standing up against this wall. But this is all real tile along the backsplash. Obviously solid surface countertops. If you want something with a dishwasher, this gives it to you, as you have a dishwasher there. You have the Insignia 4-burner stove and oven. So the biggest oven you can get inside of a fifth wheel RV. And then across from here, you have your island storage where you have pull-out drawers, outlet on the side of the island, bigger pull-out drawers, and these have just like a textured design here on the base, gives it a little bit cleaner look. And same thing underneath here. Under the dishwasher, more storage. There's a light switch here, that one's on. I think, yeah, that's for the LED lighting up underneath the island. So nice clean look with that lighting there. Outlet here and storage underneath the sink. And underneath the sink here, look at how sort of we can get underneath here and just see how, you know, how much space is there, and everything looks pretty good underneath this area. This is a pull-out little accessory rack, water filter, and just some other goodies that you don't normally see in a fifth wheel RV. Your sink is a huge stainless steel sink. This feels deeper than your standard RV sink. Has a little like drying rack on the bottom, and then it has this prep rack here that is all wood. This is a Kohler brand faucet, so it's really nice quality on that. That seems really, really nice. All solid surface around here, and then storage up above. Look how deep back that goes. That looks great. Some shelving here, and storage space up here. Even this is like solid wood there, it looks like too. Really, really nice. And storage up there. This microwave is a residential size with a convection oven built in. Again, you have your light fixture up here. Still haven't found the light switch for that. But you also have a max air vent fan right there in the ceiling. And looks like, yeah, there's a vent fan underneath here as well to exhaust smells out while you're cooking. As we keep going this way, more storage access under there. You have a Insignia refrigerator. So residential size Insignia refrigerator. Don't get to see too much of it, but that is a big refrigerator. And the freezer portion does have an ice maker on it. And that's what you're working with there. Storage space up above here. Obviously, they are just really packing in all the storage inside of this unit. And just love the soft close cabinet, magnet latches to hold those closed. This feels real quality. Comes with its own custom clock right up there. Also has a Wi-Fi router already installed. That is the Winegard Wi-Fi router. Nice looking crown molding here. And these even, let me see, is this like, oh yeah, this is a soft touch ceiling panel like you would see in higher end Class A motorhomes. Love that. And here you have a coat closet so you can hang some coats when you walk in. You also have, this looks like tankless on-demand water heater controls, a lot of your controls for the fifth wheel, including it does have prepped added generator, awning, slide outs, ACs, all that stuff. Also have fan controls here, or sorry, that's for your max air vent fan. And looks like tank heater controls there, so you can turn on your 12-volt heat pads and all your breakers underneath there. Then you have even more storage coming this way. This is like your pantry space. So it is just an infinite amount of storage, it feels like. Like I said, this thing is intended to be lived in full time. So they gave you more storage than the house that I have, or the kitchen inside of my house has for a 4-bedroom home. I mean, this is an unbelievable amount of storage space. You have really nice looking steps here. You can see they have this like woven PVC material. So that's like almost like an outdoor carpet that you have when you step up and down these steps. And then we go up into this space, and first you have your bathroom. Take a look at this bathroom, y'all. Look at how beautiful this looks. The lighting in here is like majestic. Who else is doing lighting like that in an RV? That is so cool, having those light strips around that space. And then you have a really nice looking sink here. See how big that sink is with my hand inside of it. And then the lighting in here is very ideal. You can see how well like my face is lit, especially this overhead light and all this lighting. I mean, if you're getting ready in here, this is a really ideal kind of setup. You don't have a whole lot of countertop space though, so you are limited on the countertop space. Storage underneath the sink, LED lighting underneath here, and 2 pull-out drawers there. Then you have your toilet right here. Not only is this a porcelain foot flush toilet, but this actually has a solid toilet seat as well. So I'm not sure if this is like a wood or a porcelain seat, but nonetheless, it's not plastic. And just a nice looking toilet, and that is a soft close toilet lid in addition to that. Storage space up here, another max air vent fan, and your shower is a molded fiberglass one-piece shower. You have an adjustable height shower head, so you can adjust the height of this up and down. You have your skylight there, and it does have a shade on the skylight if you do want to close that. That feels like it's also a water resistant material. And you have a molded in seat, so you do have a spot to sit. Now, height in this shower, it's not really a good spot for me to set up the camera, but ooh, it's only about 6 feet to right here. So I actually have to stand in the skylight in the shower, but in the skylight you can be about 6'4" or so. I wish they would have done this like the skylight going this way as opposed to this way, so you get a little bit more head height. I feel like that would have made more sense, because I don't want to stand up this close. I mean, you got to stand up real close to the shower head with where that skylight is if you don't fit. Or actually, you know what, I'd probably just sit down most of the time to take my shower, honestly. But nonetheless, if you're under 6 feet, you will fit in this plenty fine. Then you have a door that closes here. And this takes us to the hallway going up into the bedroom. Don't forget you have a safety grab handle here. This is a nice, really sturdy feeling handle. And up into this area, we have washer and dryer already installed. So one of the few brands that will already have that installed. Magnet latches are nice and tough on there. And you can see there's a Splendide brand, pretty standard for RVs. So RV size washer and dryer. On an RV size washer and dryer, keep in mind you're not going to be able to do the same size loads you can do at home. You're going to be able to do about, I mean, these can do about 1/4 of the size that a residential washer dryer can do. So you're going to be able to wash like 2, maybe 3 outfits at a time. Then we get back into the bedroom. Love the door that you have here. So this slides close like that, and then push that latch down to close it. Sits between the door pieces right here. King size bed in the bedroom. You have a nightstand right here. Dimmable controls on your lights with these knobs there. These will allow you to dim all the lights in the bedroom, whether it's the lights over your head or in the ceiling. USB connections and outlets next to the bed. Nice looking headboard. Storage up above the bed. That passes all the way through, no obstructions through there. And then as we go around this way, you have a TV already installed in the bedroom. You can see how it's framed into that space. This is a slide out here, so this is opposing slide outs in the bedroom. You have a slide out on this side, and your bed is also in a slide out. Underneath the bed, this is strut assisted. You can see your additional dining chairs underneath here, plus a couple of other additional goodies under there. Strut assisted and very thick board that is also framed out around the perimeter. And mattress on here is actually pretty good. Some people might still want to do a mattress topper, but definitely way better than your standard RV mattress that you find. Around this TV, that's a 32-inch screen TV there. Storage space here, and drawers all the way throughout there. These are all soft close, but you have 6 of them. Outlets here, window looking out into your campsite, plus both these windows open. Oh, and these are dual pane windows in addition to that, and they are an insulated window. So you're getting a more premium window on this mobile suite. Going into the closet, really great looking closet space. Shelving all down there, outlet in the corner. You don't lose any of this closet space with washer dryer since it is in the hallway. You have your clothing rod that goes across. And then you have more storage here with a built-in safe down in that corner. Now, with the closet doors closed, this is what your bedroom will look like, just so you can get a reference. So have nice mirrors there, and it still has a nice clean finish look with those doors closed. Space to walk by here, I actually can walk straight without having to do a side step through the side of the bed, even with the king size bed, so that is fantastic. And ceiling height in the bedroom at its highest point is got to be about 6'6", maybe 6'7". So really good ceiling height. This whole area is a slide out, so that extends all the way back to here. So when the slide out is closed, you actually won't be able to get up to the bedroom because it's going to block the hallway to the bedroom. However, you will be able to get to the bathroom and you will be able to get to the kitchen. But yeah, that slide out is going to block that bedroom access when it is closed. But no problem getting to the bathroom. And also, okay, just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything with access while the slides are closed. You'll be able to get to the fridge and everything else, no problem. So let me know what you think so far. Let's go take a look at a couple things on the outside before we wrap up this video. There it is, I found the light switch, y'all. It was right here by the door. And you have a dimmer switch as well for the lights. But that was just a singular light up over the island there. So let me know what you think. Oh, I missed a spot too. Y'all almost let me miss this. I almost let myself miss it. I'm saying y'all like y'all are here with me right now filming it. But right there you have some additional storage and spot for a trash can. Okay, that is everything on the inside. And again, if you don't care about the outside, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and come back because we're going to film this other DRV Mobile Suites next to us that has a different floor plan and different interior colors. So out here with your storage spaces, you have slam latch baggage doors. You can feel how thick these walls are when you open up the door. Storage space down into here. You have some lights that flick on. I mean, this is about as clean as a storage compartment will ever look down underneath here. Obviously climate controlled, and you can access all of your heat ducting. See, this is what I was talking about with how even in this furnace here, with some of the components going up to the bedroom and bathroom, this air has to run through all these curves and whatnot. But in the living room and in that space, it's just a straight line. And then down through here, it looks like that's your surge guard or your your transfer switch, sorry. And you have some other components that can be accessed from the other side as that other side opens as well. Big storage space though. I mean, this thing is absolutely massive. Has a rubber style flooring here for added protection. And then you have your Voyager Wi-Fi system here, I believe is what that is. And this all looks like steel framing through here, not aluminum. Yeah, so not aluminum frame, this is steel framing, which is definitely not what you typically see in a fifth wheel RV. Underneath the RV, you will have a fully enclosed underbelly. You got 12-volt heat pads on your water line, and it just looks really good underneath there. You have a rack and pinion style slide out mechanism. Those will be hydraulic slides. Frameless windows. Again, you have your awning protection on those awnings. Storage space underneath here. That's just a little small storage cubby. Slam latch doors on those. You have a molded rear cap, so that's gonna prevent any seams back here. Backup camera already installed, and it does have a hitch off the back down there. That hitch should be rated to tow because it does have power for towing. So yeah, this is rated for 3,000 pounds, so you can tow off the back. Very beautiful looking rear cap. You have backup camera already installed. You can see it's paint matched up there. It does have the connections there for the Lippert retractable ladder to get up onto the roof. 50 amp power cord reel, so your power cord is on this electric reel right there. And then it does have a door underneath, so you can actually run it through that door and keep this exterior door closed when you want to. And then my generator is very noisy, so as we go along this side, I'm just gonna show you things, but I'm gonna be quiet because it's very noisy over here. Access to your fridge. Storage space. Water connection. And more storage. Of course, it will have auto leveling on this fifth wheel RV. And not only that, you can actually see the legs bow out just a little bit. That is intentional. That gives it even more stability. And this thing is so strong and durable, they're able to bow those legs out just a little bit. so that they can get even more stabilization on these mobile suite models, something where the frames and components on other RVs just aren't strong enough to support something like that. You have a MORryde pin box up here, so a really high grade quality pin box. You can see everything is finished off really clean underneath here. Lights up underneath here as well. And then underneath here, you have your spot where a generator can be stored, or you can just use this for storage. And where your batteries are at underneath here, plus all of your hydraulic connections, and somehow some little critters got up in here, and we're trying to make this spot a home. I don't know what those are, and I don't know if I killed it when I opened that door, but we got some bugs up here that I've been trying to make this a home supposedly. You have a slide out tray for your batteries, and that is pretty much it, y'all. So let me know what you think, and again, if you are interested in this RV or just ready to start shopping for your next RV, whether it's new or pre-owned, there's a link down below in the comments and description of this video where you can find all of the different locations across the United States where you can find an RV like this and find up-to-date pricing. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly on bound.